This lecture discusses heaps. A heap is a specialized tree-based data structure which is essentially an almost complete tree that satisfies the heap property. The heap property says that the key in each node is greater than or equal to the key in its children. A heap defined like this is called a max heap. There is also a heap called min heap. There are two kinds of binary heaps, max heap and min heap. In both kinds, the values in the nodes satisfy a heap property, the specifics of which depend on the kind of heap. In a max heap, the max heap property that for every node of I other than the root, a of parent of I greater than or equal to a of I, which we saw. That is, the value of a node is at most the value of its parent. Thus, the largest element in a max heap is stored at the root, and the subtree rooted at a node contains values no larger than that contained at the node itself. The other type is min heap. A min heap is organized in the opposite way. The min heap property is that for every node I other than the root, a of parent of I less than or equal to a of I. So, in the case of min heap, the smallest element will be in the root. So, essentially all these are complete binary trees with the heap property. The heap property depends on whether it is a max heap or a min heap. You can easily remember the case where in the case of max heap, the maximum element will be in the root. In the case of min heap, the minimum element will be in the root. So, this shows an example of a heap, specifically a max heap. So, the largest element, that is 10, is in the root. This shows the corresponding array representation of the max heap. The heap is usually represented as an array, and the index, in the case of heap, the index should start from 1. 0 is vacant. So, the root is at the index 1. Then the children of a particular index will be in the index 2 times I and 2 times I plus 1. So, the children of index 1 will be in 2 into 1 is equal to 2 and 2 into 1 plus 1, that is 3. So, if you take the fifth element, its children will be in 10 and 11. So, 10 you have 1. So, if you take the element 2, the children is 1. This child in the index 10. Since it do not have any right child, there is no element in the 11th position. So, generally I can say that the parents are in the first half and the leaves are in the second half. So, if you take any element, you can get the parent by taking the index divided by 2. So, if you take the element 3, this element 3, this element is 3 here, which is the leaf. The index is 8, its parent is 8 by 2, at the index 8 by 2, that is 4, that is 5. So, the index is 5. So, children are in 2i and 2i plus 1 and parent is in I by 2. So, we will be considering two operations, insertion and deletion. So, this shows an insertion operation. In the case of insertion operation, we will be inserting the element in the leaf as a leftmost element, possible leftmost element, and checking whether heap property is satisfied. So, here we are considering a maximum heap. So, we are inserting an element 19. So, this 19 will be inserted as the last element. So, you can insert 19 here. So, this is shown here and it is inserted as a last element, the index at the 10. So and we will be checking whether heap property is satisfied. Since it is a max heap, the heap property says that parent will be greater than the child. So here the parent is greater than child, so heap property is satisfied. So this is how you insert an element 19. Likewise, if you are trying to insert 111, again we will be inserting it as a leaf, leftmost element. So we will be inserting here 111 here, but here you can see that the heap property is not satisfied. So what we will be doing is we will be comparing this element with its parent 111 compared with the 25. So 25 is less than, so we will be swapping this. So 111 will come here, then we will be checking 111 with 85, 111 is greater, so it will be swapped. Then we will be checking 111 with 95, 111 is the larger one, so we will be swapping it. So we will be getting a tree like this, 111 in the root, and all other elements are moved one position downwards. So all this can be implemented algorithm making use of array data structure. A heap can be implemented using an array. So this is algorithm. Item is item to be inserted. You will be having an output which is an array with the item inserted at the correct position. Data structure is array A 1 to size. So n is the element at the last position, current last position is n. So if you are inserting an item, n is incremented, n is equal to n plus 1. You will be putting the new item in the new position, a of n equal to item. Then I is assigned n, p is equal to I by 2. So this is for getting the parent, p equal to I by 2 for getting the parent. Then what we will be doing is, so if you are inserting a of n equal to item, which means that you are inserting the item as a leftmost child, then what we will be doing, we will be checking the heap property, that will be done here. So checking for heap properties means we will be comparing that element with the parent, and if the parent is smaller, we will be swapping. So parent p equal to I by 2, and while p greater than 0, this is for moving to the last element. P greater than 0 means we will be moving to the position p equal to 1. P equal to 1 means the root. So we will be checking until the root, and a of p less than a of I. A of p less than a of my p means if the parent is less than the current compared element. So if the parent is less, here we are considering a max heap. So if the parent is less, then you need to swap. So this is a swapping step. After swapping, we will be assigning I equal to p and again taking p equal to p by 2. So what we will be doing is, we will be checking with the next parent. So this is done while up to the root, and the parent is, if the parent is less than the current element. So this is the algorithm for max heap insertion. Then deletion. In the case of max heap or min heap, the deletion is usually from the root. Even though you can delete any other element, the usual procedure for deletion in the max heap or min heap is in the root. So this shows deletion of a root element. So this shows deletion of 111. So deletion of 111 means you will be removing this root. So after this element is removed, what you will be doing is, you will be moving the last element to the root. So you will be moving last element to the root, and you need to check whether heap property is satisfied. So after moving last element to the root, you will be having a binary tree like this. This is a complete binary tree, but heap property is not satisfied. In that case, you need to move from the root to the leaf. So from moving from root to the leaf, you will be comparing it with the children, and you will be having two children here, 95 and 45. Since 95 is greater than 45, we will be swapping this. So this is shown here. You will be comparing 8 and 95. 95 and 45 are compared, and 95 is greater than 45. So we will be taking this 95 and comparing 8. So 95 is moved up and 8 is moved out. Then we will be comparing 8 with 75. Again 75 is greater, so 75 is moved up. So we will be getting a tree like this, and the corresponding array is like this. So in all these implementation, we are assuming that we are using an array data structure. So these are the deletion steps. So replace the root node with the last node of the heap. This is what we are doing first. Then we are applying the reheap procedure. Reheap procedure is starting from the root to the leaf. We are checking whether the heap condition is met. So in that, starting from the root node, compare its value with the immediate children. If the value is less, we need to interchange. Interchange the heap condition. If the heap condition is not met, heap condition means that parent is greater than the child. Then continue until this up to the leaf node. So these are the insertion and deletion steps.